The Real Housewives of Atlanta, those chicks do the absolute most. Yesterday I was so tired. I literally woke up from my nap, cut the TV on, watched the episode. I was so annoyed with Kenya on the episode. I cut my TV off and I rolled back over and went to sleep. I was gonna make a video, but I was just like, you know what, this chick up, not feeling it. I will get with it tomorrow. So I'm here now, sharing my thoughts with you all from last night's episode. I will say the episode started off with NeNe and the gay pride parade. I thought it was cute. Of course, you know, I'm a huge NeNe fan. I've been a fan of NeNe since season 1 when everybody was saying that she was a hood rat. But in that moment, seeing NeNe in the parade and soaking in all the love from her fans and seeing her get emotional, I was like, wow, that like really touched me, you know? She seemed really humble and she's appreciative of all the love that she's receiving it. And we've all been there. You know, when you work hard towards something and you have that I arrived moment, like, that really touched me. It was also nice to see Greg at the end of the parade, like, really supporting NeNe. That's a good thing. I really think they love each other, and I'm really hoping that their relationship works and they rekindle whatever, stay married if they really didn't get married, whatever it is. Hey, uh, I thought that that was really cute. Moving on to who should I talk about next? I'm gonna talk about Phaedra. Now, I would say this: when Phaedra first joined the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I was not feeling her. I was not a fan of Phaedra's because she just came off as that, you know, Southern belle, you know, just over the top. She came off a little phony to me. But eventually, I started to like Phaedra because of the things that she say. It's just like hilarious. Like, you just can't help but laugh at her. She became a joke to me, pretty much. But this season, I don't know. I don't want to say that Phaedra's going to come off messy, but I will say this. When Kenya came to lunch with Phaedra and Kandi, like, Phaedra was soaking all that in. You know, I'm loving you, I'm liking you. But what was there to like? The fact that Kenya was sitting there running her mouth about Cynthia being messy? Like, who sits and enjoys soaking in mess? Maybe it was a whole ass thing, and you know, Phaedra loves the whole donkey booty, so you know, that donkey booty gave her a pass. I don't know. But I thought that that was like, really, Phaedra? And so then when she was working out with NeNe and Cynthia, and she was having another messy moment, I was like, okay, Phaedra, you know, I want you to be planning these funerals for these dogs and these old people. You know what I'm saying? I'm just curious on how that's going to roll. I don't want to see Phaedra play the, you know, messy role. I'm going to be talking to this person about this person and come over here and take. I'm not feeling that, Phaedra. But like I say, we'll see how the season goes with Phaedra's storyline. The baby loved to gossip. Clearly, she loved her some pomp and circumstance, some big hair, you know, and gossip. Clearly, she loves gossip. Uh, now I'm going to move on to Kim. I read that the reason Kim was not on the original promo pictures for Real Housewives this season is because she actually quit mid-recording. That's when the other chick, Portia, came into play. I'm kind of happy about that. I was not a fan of Kim's until her season of Don't Be Tardy for the Wedding, because you were able to get to see Kim outside of the Housewives. You didn't see the whole messy Kim, the whole fake Kim. You got to see Kim as a mom and a wife, and I kind of like that side of her. But that fake phony Kim, I can't get with her. The whole scene with her and Sweetie sitting down talking about her house and all that other BS. Look, Kim, you don't have to sit down and explain to Sweetie why you getting evicted or need a new house. Clearly, if Sweetie see you from day to day, she know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? All that, she just seemed to do stuff for TV for me, and I just can't get with it. But I will say this: did y'all by chance notice how Kim and Sweetie have the same wig, the whole long wig with the big old bangs? Okay, maybe they trying to go for the ebony and ivory thing. I don't know. Um, Kim. Something else that killed me about Kim. She talking about the whole house situation. Oh, well, maybe we should get a penthouse at the W and this and that. Baby, if you own that townhouse, take your ass back to that townhouse. Stop worrying about living up to this image that you're trying to give off. Look, are you serious? She talking about KJ won't have a basketball court to run on and all this and all that. When you was raising those other two kids, you wasn't worried about no pool and no basketball court. And mind you, can KJ even walk yet? So I'm not understanding. But that's how they do in Atlanta from what I hear. They try to live up to this image. Boo. You talking about you getting evicted. Ain't nothing cute about being evicted. I'm just saying. You know? I don't even want to give her the time of day. Kim, good luck, child. Keep it moving. Keep it moving, Kim. On to Cynthia. A lot of people was going in on Cynthia last season because Cynthia's a follower. She followed behind NeNe. She don't have a backbone. She dumb for being with Peter. All that stuff. Look, I ain't gonna say Cynthia got balls this season, but I will say that she is speaking up more. She could have always been like this, but with editing and all that stuff, we may not have known. But like NeNe said, Cynthia reads, and if you know the meaning of read, it means to let people have it, tell them about themselves, get them together, and she does that. I will say one thing that I really like about Cynthia is, if you notice when Kenya went to lunch with Phaedra and Kandi, she was telling them about the whole Cynthia thing, and she was doing it real catty, and like how some women do, don't get mad, but all that catty shit. Cynthia, on the other hand, when she met with NeNe and Kandi, she told them what happened, but she didn't go into details. She didn't, throw shade like she could have, and really got with Kenya and told them, oh yeah, she was this. She didn't tell them no details. It was like no point. She could have, but I really like that. That was the adult thing to do. Hey, I thought that was cute for Cynthia though. She didn't talk down on her. That's always a good thing. But I will say, Kenya deserved to get talked down on. Every chance you get, put that hoe out there. Let them know this is how she is. And I try not to curse women out because my mama just didn't raise me to be disrespectful to women, like call them bitches and hoes and stuff like that. But I will say this. Every now and then, we all know that people can be bitchy and hoe-like, you know what I mean? So it's like, call it for what it is. Kenya has this bitchy attitude, and I'm sorry. Oh girl. But I'm going to touch on Kenya in just a second. I'm trying not to because she takes me there. Okay. On to Kandi and her love man, Todd. I think that it's hot that they are getting this house, and he's really attractive. Candy's lucky that she got him before I did, because that could have been me moving into that big old house with him. I wouldn't have paid cash for it, but it could have been me moving in that house with him. They seem like they're going to be real cute together. I hope that it works out. Kandi don't seem to have the best history with these men, and she seemed to move so fast, but if she feels that that's what her heart is now, honey, follow your heart until it stops ticking. Keep it moving. I just hope that she don't be disappointed. Like me and my coworker was saying, I would love to see how Mama Joyce feel about Todd, because clearly she didn't like AJ, and that didn't work. So I don't know. We'll see how that relationship works out. Them in a big old house in the ghetto, as Kim would say. Okay, so I touched on NeNe, I touched on Cynthia, I touched on Kandi, I touched on Phaedra. Of course, Portia has not shown up just yet, so that leads me to the last fool in the bunch, and that would be none other than Miss Kenya. Miss USA Moore. I'm sorry, she is dumb as hell. She needs help. She needs a reality check. Um, Oh, I really and truly, to be honest, I would prefer Sheree over Kenya. It's one thing to be cute, beautiful, have a banging body, but to be dumb as hell, like really, like she don't even deserve to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta, because that's just one extra thing that she can add to her resume and feel like she might need another bodyguard for. Like really, like you won Miss USA in the early 90s. You was on that Menage a Trois movie. I think she was on Martin once. And then she did some other stuff. I don't know. But that don't... Okay, let me slow down. Let me take it back. I'm going to take it back. So, she had lunch with her boyfriend that she has been dating for 2 years, off and on, and it was a long distance relationship. From my understanding, she decided to move to Atlanta because she wants to prove to him that she is ready to get married and have kids. Like, how about you move to Atlanta, you get into a real relationship with him, and it not be an off again, on again, long distance relationship? Like, really? Like, who does that? Who? Okay. Maybe it's Kenya because she's really desperate for love. Okay. Everybody wants to be loved. But don't be no fool. I'm just saying. The whole scene with her at lunch with her lover man, it just seemed weird to me. Like, you sit and you ask him a question, he answered the question, and then you blow up. See, that's women problem. See, y'all ask these men these questions, they tell you the answer, like they be honest with you. Because you say you want honesty, and then when they be honest to you, you can't handle it. Why ask? Why ask? He told you that he asked Kandi out on a date, and Kandi turned him down. Okay, so what's your issue? The fact that Kandi got a big old ass, she got a lot of money, and you feel intimidated? Like you worried about her being able to say that your man asked her out on a date? Like really? You should be a little more secure within yourself, saying that you know you have security and you we need to check your resume and you this and you that, but you too secure about him asking another woman out on a date? Are you serious? Into. My coworker said something really interesting. I just want to give her a quick shout out, Shelly. She mentioned about women being empty and how you can't trust a big butt and a smile. She's always said that. And it's funny because I did think about that when watching that scene. Like, you can't trust a woman with a big old butt and a nice smile. Yeah, Kenya have a really nice smile and she have a really nice ass, but she's crazy. That scene said so much to me. Like she was totally ticked off and pissed off and stormed off to the restroom, which I'm quite sure she didn't have to use the restroom. And then she comes back, and once he started complimenting her and all that good stuff, she started smiling. See, that's people's problem. People compliment you and make you feel good, and they boost your ego, and your self-esteem go from being real low to being real high in that moment, and you like, oh, he loving me, he loving me. Girl, no, he just told you you was cute. That's it. Don't be throwing your panties and you all happy now because he done told you that you work hard. He attracted to you. Clearly he was attracted to Kandi too. You gonna get mad again? Can you have a problem, y'all? I'm sorry. Um, if you remember the beginning of the episode, their intros, Cynthia said, "Beauty fades, but class is forever." Kenya, I don't know what mirror you looked into, but honey, your beauty is fading. I'm just saying. We all have acne problems. We all do. You can get you a little ambi. You know, that might not be your style because you know you high class. But her beauty is fading just a tad. Y'all just gotta look up in that face just a little bit. That makeup's not covering it all. But she don't have no class. And class is usually what makes you beautiful. That will make you more beautiful even if you have a little ugly face or you're not all that attractive. If you classy, you can be a little cute, Phaedra. But she's just a tacky. I was about to say a tacky hoe, but I'm trying not to disrespect nobody. But she real tacky in the things that she do. Now I'm hoping that she watched these episodes and she's seeing herself for what she is, and she gonna work on it. Because at the very end of the episode, when they had the little party that Cynthia put on, and she took that mic and she decided that she wanted to have a little speech. Now I'm starting to believe that she might have some issues with Cynthia, because it seems like every time Cynthia does something, this chick want to take over and get credit for it. Girl, this ain't your stuff. You feel me? Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. But, you know, maybe Cynthia had this successful modeling career, and Kenya, you will miss USA. Hey, I'm just saying, maybe she wanted to be a model. Maybe she wanted what Cynthia had. I don't know. It's just real catty. That Kenya girl, she just really rubs me the wrong way. And I don't know. I think a lot of times people look at NeNe. And, you know, NeNe did the absolute most on season 1. She was loud. She was obnoxious. She was real catty and really bitchy. And from that, she got a lot of popularity. And it has opened a lot of doors for her. It don't work like that for everybody. I'm sorry. We ain't gonna have too many more NeNes. In Kenya, boo, you need to slow it down. Baby, you're gonna be 41. With no kids, no husband, a big old house, USA title, Miss USA title, and no friends. I'm just saying. I've been talking a little bit too much, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it short. I'm gonna see y'all again. I might make another video later this week. I have a few more thoughts on a few other reality shows, but try not to hit y'all with too much at one time. So I'm just gonna end it by just say I told y'all this is gonna be a really good season. I'm curious on how the new chick gonna come in, because clearly she already coming in with issues with Kenya. I'm gonna end it by what NeNe said this season. Peace and love, shawty. Well, no, she said that. She said that as part of this episode. I just thought that it was like really funny. That was her response to Kim leaving and not coming back. Now, let me get on that. I'm just curious, why did Kim leave and not come back? Do you like, why was she trying to leave so bad? She was that worried about her husband. Now, I'm thinking maybe she got there. She seen all them successful black women, and she realized she ain't fit in. She ain't fit in. Nowhere all up in through that. I'm just saying. And it ain't a black and white thing, because clearly she had Sweetie with her. Maybe that was her black card into the party. But she definitely didn't have that successful title. What's she successful in? She got dimes. I'm not going to, I'm not saying she ain't got dimes. But, business wise, well, she got that Moscato. But is that enough to make you successful in Atlanta? I'm just saying. It is what it is with these chicks. I'll see y'all next week.